Breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
Every new day brings new revelations of what our elected officials have been doing in Washington, and it's not pretty. The candidates that made so many promises about America's future, and what they would do for their constituents seem to be more interested in exploiting those they think they can keep quiet, than in actually working for voters. While sexual misconduct might be a staple in Washington, nobody did it better than Slick Willie. Our former president and almost first Ladyman was, of course, made famous for his misconduct while in the Oval Office, but it turns out that he did more than what he was caught doing. The famous affair with Monica Lewinsky was what made the headlines, but it turns out that was just the tip of the iceberg. One former White House staffer, Linda Tripp, tells harrowing tales of what it was like to even exist as a woman around Bill Clinton. The Democrat from Arkansas didn't seem to be extremely choosy about who he would harass. According to Tripp, it was difficult for even the housekeepers to do their job without being harassed by then-President Clinton. RT reports that the whistleblower is now giving even more information about her time around the Clintons. Bending over in the presence of Bill Clinton was a risky undertaking, according to former White House staffer, Linda Tripp. The staffer-turned-whistleblower said new criticism of Clinton's outrageous behavior is a day late, and it's $1 short. The housekeeping staff that worked during Clinton's tenure in the White House were afraid to bend over in his presence, Tripp told the Weekly Standard in a recent interview. She said that stories of Clinton's libidinous impulses as governor of Arkansas were well known even before his arrival in the White House in January 1993. The former White House employee was a central figure in exposing Clinton's extramarital affair with Monica Lewinsky, then a 22-year-old White House intern. Tripp secretly recorded Lewinsky describing her relationship with the president, evidence that helped lead to Clinton's impeachment in 1999. Clinton was acquitted of all charges and completed his term. By Weekly Standard. It's a day late, and it's $1 short, says Linda Tripp, who, 20 years ago, was thrust into the center of the sex scandal that led to Clinton's impeachment. It was Tripp who revealed the president's sexual relationship with the 21-year-old White House intern and, for her troubles, was painted as the villain of the sordid episode. Tripp has a quiet life in Northern Virginia horse country, avoiding the public attention that was so unwelcome in the late 1990s. But the unending flow of headlines about the bad behavior of powerful men, she says, is forcing me to relive a lot of it. She's unconvinced by recent calls in the press for Clinton's deeds to be reconsidered in a more critical light. They have nothing to lose, and this is now permissible, she says. The fact that the Clintons are dead in the water gives the media tacit approval to act like human beings. It's disingenuous. She finds it particularly galling to hear former Clinton defenders attributing their latter-day awakening to evolving social mores. In a November 16 interview with the New York Times, New York Senator Kirsten Gillibrand said that she now believes that Bill Clinton should have resigned because of his relationship with Monica Lewinsky. Things have changed, she said. What information do they have at their fingertips today that they didn't have 20 years ago? Tripp asks. What information has changed? If all we need are 2 or 3 witnesses for a story to be established, we have hit that mark. Bill Clinton's reputation should be completely neutralized by anyone who is willing to admit that there is such a thing as sexual misconduct. There will, of course, be a cover-up, and those who want to forget will, but these stories shouldn't be forgotten. The White House was desecrated and lives were changed because of one man and the media that covered for him.